Greetings and shalom from Jerusalem, Jane. I have decided that I want to start doing some small video updates going out to all my media platforms. Just sharing with you a little bit of the people that I have met, the divine appointments, the great things that God has done in my life, who has shaped me into who I am today. And also because I think some of it is encouragement to you. Maybe it's just what you needed to hear. I started doing this yesterday. I shared a video from my bomb shelter, just speaking a little bit about some of the things that I've been through and how I need to relocate and find a new apartment here in Jerusalem. And if you hear the noise in the background, yes, it's ongoing 24/7. Also at night, it was not a whole lot of sleep I got last night, so I can't wait to pack up and move out of this place where there's been a lot of tears and trauma. I was praying and I was saying, God, what looks impossible is possible for you, because God is the God of the impossible. Would you speak to me? And he gave me some words from Joel that I want to read, because I think it could be an encouragement to you. And I put in my name, do not be afraid, Jane. Exalt and rejoice, for the Lord has done great things. And children of Zion, exalt and rejoice in the Lord your God, because he has given to you the early rain for vindication. He showers down rains for you, the early rain and the latter rain, as before. Then the threshing floors will be filled with grains, and the vats will overflow with new wine and oil. And here comes the best part. I will compensate you, Jane, for the years the locust has eaten. So you take those words, whatever you are facing today, and say, God, you will compensate me whatever the locust has eaten. And he sure has eaten a lot from me. So I am standing on this word as I am looking for my new home, the place where I can enter 2022 in a new and safe location, and just close the door to this chapter where there's been a lot of trauma. Several years ago, I was house sitting down in Arad, in a city south for Jerusalem. And I was doing that together with another friend of mine. And we were invited to lunch with a lady in the city. And as we arrive, there's a young female soldier, and it's her birthday, which we didn't know about. Before I went to this lunch, I felt this encouragement, this, I don't know what, to take a perfume. It was a brand new perfume. I had only used it twice, and I just put it in my bag. I didn't know why, I just felt like to do that. So as we are sitting having this lunch, we find out that it's the birthday of this young female soldier, and she was talking about how she wanted to get into photographer. She wanted to be a photographer, and she had applied to be a photographer while she was in the army. She was waiting to hear that. So when I found out it was her birthday, I was like, I'm not prepared. I didn't know it was her birthday. I want to give her something to say thank you for being, a soldier, protecting us, keeping us safe here in Israel. And all of a sudden, I felt God was saying, what do you have in your bag? And I was like, I don't have anything. And I was like, what? Oh, yes. I put the perfume in my bag. I was like, I can't give her this perfume. I used it twice. And I was like, but I want to give her something. So I thought, this is the most peculiar thing. So I reached down in the midst of lunch. I'm grabbing my bag, and I'm taking out the perfume, and it's still in the box. It's brand new. So I said, I did not know it was your birthday, but I just wanted to give you a present. Happy birthday. And everybody's looking at me like, what? And this young soldier is just looking at me, and she said, how did you know? And I said, no, what? And she said, this is my favorite perfume. I've been wanting to have this perfume for a long time. Thank you. And I said, I had absolutely no idea that this was your perfume, favorite perfume. I felt God just told me to put it in my bag before I left. And she was like, are you serious? And I said, yes. So you know what? We serve a mighty, mighty God, a mighty, mighty, mighty God, who says, I will vindicate what the locust ate, And maybe right now you're going through something, you cannot see the way out of it. You have no idea how this is going to come to pass. Maybe you've gone through a lot of hardship like I have, but you know what? God is good. God is good. And every time I am opening this book, I am opening the history of Israel. When it comes to Israel and God, they are inseparable. You cannot say, I love God, but I don't love Israel. I love God, but I don't care about the Jewish people. I love God and He's the foundation in my life, but I don't care what happened in Israel. I don't care that the rest of the world, or many people, are believing the audacious lie of occupation, of apartheid Israel. This is the land of the Bible. This is God's holy land. And I think many times that's where we go wrong. That's what we forget. Jehovah Jireh, the God of this nation, He is holy. We are serving a holy God. And you are trampling on everything when you are saying the Jewish people are occupying the land that God gave to them. So I was able to just bless this soldier that day. I had no idea it was her perfume, a favorite perfume. It was my favorite perfume, but I blessed her. You know, if you want something to happen in your life, many times you go and you be a blessing for someone else, and God will bless you back. So I boldly declare at the end of this video, as Jerusalem Jane, me and my house will serve the Lord. Me and my house will always stand with Israel, loving the Jewish people, comfort my people, encourage them like God has commanded us to do. Will you help me? Will you help me to continue to be that voice out of Israel, to be the girly boots out of Israel, to be a blessing for the Jewish people? Please use one of the donation platforms that I'm attaching when I'm posting this video. If you say, wow, Jane, I have been blessed because of your voice and your work. Jane, I love Israel. I want to sow into Israel. It's important that you stay. It's important that you move into new apartments. God bless each and every one of you for standing with me for such a time as this. You guys rock. You guys are so awesome around the world because you love Israel and you know the truth, and you know when we are reading in this book, we are reading the history of Israel. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for such a time as this, helping me to move forward and find a new and safe location. Bye.